Welcome, lads and ladies, to the legend. Let's change the title on this one. So, in case you guys are not familiar, Endless Legend has one of the best... how do I put this? It's one of the most finely crafted strategy games from an artistic and a world-building standpoint that I've ever had the pleasure to play. And one of the cool things about the Endless series is they have a variety of game types, like Endless... what is it? Endless Dungeon or something? Dungeon of the Endless is really cool, yeah. It's a dungeon crawler strategy. Then they have a space strategy with Endless Space, and this Civ style strategy with, or Civ/Settlers style strategy of Endless Legend. But you'll see, let's see, what can I put in the description? Words. There we go. Words. Alright, and that's how I'll be looking at the chat. And I'm working on an image here. You guys get to see how I do everything. I just decided to jump into live streaming right away, and I don't know how this is working audio balancing wise, so let me know. Because Tank Toddler is currently taking a nap and she will be waking up any minute, so I thought I would just get some time into streaming. Sitka. Banner bold. You guys get to see how I make my thumbnails. The music in this game is just fantastic. Okay. Okay, this could be a tricky one. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Alright, I'm sloppy. Okay. That'll do, pig. That'll do. This is gonna be a sloppier one. JPEGs are kind of hard to work with. Alright, then we put our text in. Looks kind of cool, actually. That looks pretty neat. Okay. capacity, let's set you to 20. Size 200. Oh, shoot. This layer. There we go. Looks pretty cool. You gotta make sure it's below 2 megabytes. Should be no problem for this one. And then we can use that as our thumbnail. I don't save my templates. Alright. Do this. You guys get to see behind the hood. Downloads. Bam. There we go. Now we got a thumbnail for our video. Alright, let's get into playing this game. So, I've already played this a bit, so let's just jump straight into a new game. And I really like the Vaulters, but there's some new people, the Forgotten and the Alai. So they're DLC. Cultists are a laugh, they're pretty crazy. Draken, you get to be dragon people. They have really good combat units. Necrophages are like just bug people that eat everything. We like the Vaulters. Let's try the Vaulters. They're pretty cool. Anything that's like Fallout just makes me happy. And bam, color blue, nailed it. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. Normal difficulty, yeah. World size normal. What should we do? Pangea can be cool, I guess, to start with. Regular, temperate, average, normal. You know, let's just, yeah, keep it all simple. Alright. If I recall correctly, this game takes a day and a half to load, but at least you get to look at that awesome, like, what would you call this? Sci-fi, legendary, what is that object? Looks like a huge ring. Doesn't that make you think of Halo? Have any of you guys played the original Halo game? Halo Combat Evolved. Yeah, now it's more like Halo Monetization Evolved, am I right? But back in the day, I picked that game up for 20 bucks on PC, and I played it instead of going to my classes in college. I think I skipped biology for that one. And you just read your textbook and don't go to class. But kids don't be like me. I dropped out of college. I didn't want to be there. I just didn't have any other place to go. Can you guys hear that? Let me check on the stream. Oh, apparently if I Alt-Tab, then it skips the cinematic. I did not know that. Zimizali. Accustomed to a life in space, Zimizali came here to settle. Marooned with no ship, no fuel, and empty on baguette, and no technology to create a there. They have no choice but to make the best of it on this strange world. Auriga. Whether they survive or thrive, or go the way of the endless, can only be decided by the player. Ooh, previously unlocked by Dungeon Analyst Founder or Crystal Packs. Neat! Okay. That's kinda cool, right? The Mizari. Dungeon of the Endless Crystal. Neat. Tempest adds oceans. Here we are. This looks a lot like Civ. As you can tell, you got your hexes, hexagonal thingies. You've got your ruins. That should be fairly familiar. And then you can see you get food, output. This part of the game really, to a player of the Civ games, is very, very familiar. Then you click on your army. And you have your leader. And here's the units in your army. You have a settler. Again, very familiar. And then some scout units. So... I think it really helps to build a settlement on water. But this looks like a really good spot. So let's just not mess with that yet. You. Transfer. Detach. Leader. Detach leader. Okay, here's my leader. Eyeless ones, blind, and focused more on what cannot be seen than what can be easily seen. The eyeless ones care little for appearances, and thus do not wear pants. Their villages reflect this fact, being simple mud huts with minimal decoration. Have we addressed the fact that you've got huge teeth and you appear to be drooling? Like, they make them seem like these sage, wise people, but then you look at them and you're like, gory, burn it with fire. Let's see, they get +5 approval for pacified and rebuilt Eyeless One's village on cities. And their unit is the Kayakator. It's a support unit. Okay. Well, there you go. Now you know it all. I don't even need to tell you. I used to have strategy for this game, but I forget, so I'm just gonna have everybody scout and go with that. You there, peasant, answer my commands. Do I want you to auto-explore? Dare I? Well, now we know. These guys are actually pretty good. A +5% culture per pacified and rebuilt Kazunji. And they have a flying unit. They're pretty strong as a attack unit. They do like a chain lightning thing, so there they are. They're in an adjoining region. And settler, I kind of like this spot. Steel Stalks Anomaly, a blacksmith's delight. Draw heavy metals into bulbous pods, ripe for plucking. This is just a really nice defensible position. And moss pearls. Oh, right. Okay. Effects. Decent. Okay, what's this one? So we got food, a whole lot of industry, money, and 10 approval. That's a really good thing to start with. I think I might go for that. What do we have here? We've got a science resource over here, but we might be able to never expand to it. So then we have dirt fields give us science. Well, we might want to set up over here and get all this good dirt, but then we can build our city in this direction. So yeah, this will give us some early industry, which is nice, and some science, which is also nice. Yeah, I think this is a good start. Pretty balanced. So settler, guess what? We're colonizing this in the name of Uncle Jingles. Isn't the music of this game great? Can you hear it? Is anybody there? Not yet. Okay. And again, I used to know what to build, but I cannot remember at this time. What do we even have? I think the Founders Memorial is a good call. And then we can build a library right away, or a wine extractor. Wine's pretty good for approval, I think. Drunk people, you know, they give you the thumbs up in politics, I guess. The first step in improving science is to bring together existing knowledge. This building will help to increase the science reduced. So, significant research bonus on the city, and we kind of need like a scout unit. So, Let me see if I can remember how to do things. We got these tabs up here. Armies and units. New unit design. Unit model, Marine. And let's try and make a scout. So to do improved movement. Yeah, we want this. And that's all we really... I think we want him to have the bow. 128. 22. So he costs a little bit less when he's using... Wait, no. He costs a little bit less when he's using the crossbow. But I think I remember the bow being a lot more effective in battle. So, there we go. There's our scout. So we've created the unit type for the scout. And I don't want that. I shouldn't have clicked that. This is diplomacy. We haven't met any major factions yet. Heroes. Quests? Do we have any quests? No. Not right now. Research. There's so much you can research in this game. And again, looks very similar to the Civ research tree. It all ends up being the same. You basically have different types of resource. You have your production and science and dust, which is basically like gold. You know, it's the money. And food. You can probably tell what those things contribute to. Food, growth of your cities, production, money is just good for making everything go a little bit smoother, and research, which is obviously helpful with researching things. I know, did I blow your mind? Well, let's see, what should we research? And once you've researched enough things in a certain tier, you can research the next tier over here. You can see we have 2 points toward unlocking this tier. Once we've unlocked this one, we can keep researching here at a reduced efficiency or move on to the next era of technology. These are pretty important. So let's see. Okay, this is important right here. Production on the city and production. Let's queue that up. Where's our research queue? Bam. And then that's really good as well. Then we need some food. And what else? Plus money on the river. What do we have here militarily? Military science. Fortification. Meh. Mercenary market is really important. Boarding vessel. Interesting. Dawn officer cavalry. I believe Dawn officers are garbage, so we won't worry about them. We can fill out the ranks of our army with better units that we make friends with along the way. This is going to be important. This is going to be maybe not so much. No. What else? Approval. Let's see. Okay. That's what we'll do for now. As far as research. Cities. Minor factions. Okay. That should be good. We've got one guy on food, which is good. See, we move people around, I think. Whatever. Looks like 3 turns and we'll have... Yeah, here's where we move people around. So we can pick this guy up, put him on production, and then you see that our memorial only takes 4 turns as opposed to 5. We might do that. City's growing in 3. City's growing in 5. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Anybody in the stream? Nope. Alright. That's just fine. I decided to just chill for a while, take a break from War Thunder, and I mean all the chores I've been doing, you know, as a stay-at-home dad. Let's see what this. Ooh, new quest added. Wide lands, wide eyes. They call themselves the Vultures. They found me scorched and blackened in an ancient cavern that their people had long forgotten. How long had I laid there? Only the stars know, but my limbs, rusted and groaning, tell me ages must have passed. I will never forget the looks on their faces. Haunted, awestruck, but above all, fearful. The realm that they'd called home, the subterranean paths and chambers that riddled the planet, had come under attack from some cataclysmic force, had shaken and split and ruptured, decimating their numbers. Their leader, the first of the bloodline as she's called, recognized in me something valuable, and brought me back to life in that dusty crypt. For this I will be eternally grateful. I vow to be her faithful servant until the end of days, wherever that may lead. Now they retreat to the surface, where they believe they will find respite, where they hope they will find answers. First to the bloodline, Zilia has made the first priority the assimilation of the local tribes. While they strike out into unknown lands, under the sky's watchful gaze, I will try to remember past days. Okay, for 30 glass steel, we are to pacify at least one village of a minor faction, and then assimilate them. So we're gonna beat them, and then welcome them into our culture. Congratulations, we kicked your butts. Go to our schools. Like America. The Sisters of Mercy are a small but respected nation, living simply though well in their solidly constructed towns. A recent offshoot of other humanoid peoples, they are content to dedicate their efforts to giving mercy where and how they deem it is most needed. And we will wreck them and join them into our armies. They're really good. Sisters of Mercy. Justicaire, infantry. With stats that I'm not familiar with. They get health regen for every city that we conquer and assimilate. Okay. And a wine extractor. Okay. So here our guys are exploring the land. And then we're gonna go here, right? Like a good girl? Person leader? Yeah. Okay, then we got 1 unit. Did we? Yeah, we only had 1. You guys, you Marines. What are you doing? I want you to scout. Yeah, you do that thing. Alright. I got that thing he sent me. Now, the downside to having these guys individually scout is they can get attacked and killed by basically anything. But the upside is I can cover a lot of ground. And I found 30 dust. Is that much? I think not. But because we're getting 3 per turn, so a whole lot more than we would get doing nothing. And we found some new peoples, Driders. They're pretty good, if I recall. and they give you defense, which can be very helpful. Glass steel deposit here. So this is not a bad location that I've started with. We got some special land here. We got a wine resource. We got glass steel. Those are pretty helpful. Igloo larvae. Interesting. Interesting. So far our plan is to expand along this river, because rivers are awesome, and that'll give us some good science, and I think production at some point. How much would it cost us to just build a scout? We can't rush this guy? Okay, and we'll go ahead and rush that one, and end the turn. Okay. Nice, we got some more dust. So this is the advantage of scouting early and having people spread out, is you get these little resource infusions, and those can go a long way early in the game. That's cool. Ooh, even more dust. Fantastic. Alright, how soon can we... We need 130 to rush that. Growing in 2 turns. Can we make it 1? Perfect. Alright. Now we have 2 citizens running the entire town. I know. Pretty great, huh? Mill foundry. Research complete. Ooh, cool. I haven't seen these guys before. Banished after a series of feuds, these roving clan families left the life of their caravans and cities, exchanging the luxuries of merchants for the hardships of warriors. The clan's secrets of beast control were used to master the great Berdamek lizards, turning the Dorgeshi into a fearsome heavy cavalry. These guys could be good. I don't have a heavy cavalry in my normal setup here. Let's see. Plus 0.5 resource per ooh, on luxury resource. These are very good. I might have to pacify these guys. Dwarves! The Delvers have their origins in humanoids that were trapped deep underground after an earlier cataclysm. They fought their way back up to the light, an effort of decades that made them skilled miners, tunnelers, and explorers. So plus 5% dust per pacified and rebuilt Delvers. They're good as well, and Delver dredges are good because they have circular attack, which means they can attack everyone around them, and stun, which gives them a chance to cancel the next turn of an enemy that they hit. And again, because they have circular attack, they can be very good at holding the line. But dangerous, because circular attack also affects your allies, I believe. Not sure on that one. Dismiss. So we could zoom out and take a bigger look at where we've explored. You can see we already have some minor factions we can choose to pacify, and that will be helpful to us. These are villages. Eyeless ones. Okay, so each one of these is a village. Each one of these is going to have 2 units on it. But I'm not super interested in pacifying dudes right now. Let's see if I can get this. Do I want this library? Ooh, what we really want is this borough. So, fine. City streets, lads and ladies. So this will give us food and money and a little bit of science. This will give us a little bit more, a lot of science. In either event, we're going to want to extend this way. So maybe we'll do this kind of area for now. The way it works with city building is there's like a level here. You see how that's a 1 star? right there. That determines basically like the productivity of that area. And the more city tiles you have around them, the more urbanized they get. So basically that bonus goes up. The most efficient way to get that bonus is to build in a double line in some direction. You see how there's 2 here and 1 here? No, none there. None there. None there? In any of these places. Okay, I'm lying. This is just 1 right here, obviously. So I can build 1 here, and then there, and then there, and then go up this direction. And I think that's what I want to do. Eventually I could get to that tree of life if I have a super long city, and that would be helpful. Let's see, we already have access to that, so it's a question of, do we want this dust and food, or this dust and food? I mean, it's pretty similar. Let's just put 1 right there. Again, I used to have strategy with this, but I'm just kind of screwing around now. We're gonna need this. And how much to rush that library? 91. You know what? Let's get that done. We can afford it. Let's do it. Okay, and those guys will be exploring that ruin fairly soon. And then you, I want to assign you to a city. So how do I... Cities... No. How do I assign her? Okay. Unassigned. And then we go into heroes. Find a city. Bam. Okay, now she's the governor of the city. Okay, and she can't change her position for 5 turns. And we're building a scout. See, we got 2 people on population, growing in 4 turns, 5 turns, scout, 6 turns, scout, 5 turns, growing in 8 turns. I want to hurry up and get a scout. $10 gold.
Your presence is welcome. May you grow prosperous and fat.
I don't trust him, or the bugs hovering around him, and he's rather twitchy. These guys get a bonus for everybody that they kill in battle, so they tend to be rather aggressive. We don't like you, sir. We don't like you one bit. These guys are awesome. Harmonites are total BA units. As you can see, they have high attack, high defense, and lots of life, so these guys are pretty awesome. What do they give? Plus 0.5 resource. Okay. For strategic resources. So those guys are pretty close to us. I think we could take them. I think I could take everybody, though. Alright. End turn. Why not? We might make an army quick and go and overrun those guys early game. If we can. Got some dust. It's really paying off to have these scouts out in the world. Let's see. What else do I need to look at? 3 turns for a scout. Peoples are happy. Oh, I forgot. I can use that gold to make a golden age. I should do that. Okay, so when you go into... Ooh, more dust. And emeralds. Nice. Okay. That is convenient. So if we go into, where is it? Cities? Empire? Here it is, Empire. Luxury resources. So hold on. This one gives you extra fortification and approval on your cities. Approval's good. Helps people be productive. This gives you less upkeep and more approval. Let's go ahead and use these. Okay. Oh, there we go. Empire plan, that comes later. Oh yeah, that's what that purple stuff is for. Empire plan. Okay, I'm glad we built the thing early on. As you can tell, I'm explaining absolutely everything. Not. We could save 1 turn on that scout for 86 gold, and you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Life is short. And we can take guys off of production now for that turn. Okay, now we have a scout working on Burrow Streets. Found even more minor factions. De boss. You there. Peasant. New army. Auto explore. Alright, buds. Okay, what else should we work on? Nothing. I think we're good. Approval, happy, 80%. Can we get that higher? Can we like drop taxes or something? The music in this game is so good. So good. Research on cities. Money for people. Unit cost reduction. Vision. That would be nice, and it only costs a 60. We have 15. So when is our next time we can use that? Pretty soon, I think. Alright. Well, that's too bad. Ah, nothing and nothing. Oh well, it happens. Let's see. Seed storage is good. Gives us growth. Science. It's also good. What do we want? Let's go growth and then science. These Burrow Streets are not going to build themselves. 14 turn growth rate. Let's do 5. Still 5. Okay. Okay. New quest added. Delusion of Granta. Progress is not merely in science, but in putting science to practical work. To leave a great legacy for history. Assuming that there will be a future. You need to bring your people into a modern era by improving their level of industry. Reduce 40 industry of one of your cities for 10 turns. Get 15 influence. Influence is important. Let's try and achieve that. So we need to get on the industry. We have 24 right now. But we can bump it up to 28, which is still not enough. But with those Burrow Streets, I don't think we're going to be able to do that anytime soon. So, that is, as they say, that. Let's get you guys extracting wine. Eventually. Probably should have assimilated that faction. Ooh, 10 die. That's good for approval, I believe. These guys are definitely bird people. Though bird-like in their appearance, the ninja are closer to humanoid form than one might think. The young are birthed, not hatched, and like other advanced peoples, their habitats are carefully chosen for defense, foraging, and observation. So they have the Arpucha, flying speary jobber, and they're pretty useless, as I recall, in combat. You get initiative for taking them down, which is good for moving before the enemy in battle. Meh. Meh, I say. Ooh, 70 dust. That's very helpful. These scouts are really paying off. I just have them auto-exploring. And as you can see, we've explored quite a bit of the world. There are these guys, just checking out everything they can get their little tentacles on. And I really should explore more. Okay. No. Empire screen. Resource. 50% influence and 5 approval. You betcha. Alright. Up to 85% approval. And so there's our influence, right? We're making 3 per turn. We could be making 6 per turn. And then what is your quest? 3, 4. Okay. When do I spend? That's the thing. Empire plan. Empire plan. Next plan, 7 turns. Okay, so I want, bam. I want that. That. And go with that. 60. So I'll have 21 more. Right? Okay, I have 7 turns. I have 20. I need 40 or 60. Depending. 7 turns. If I go with this, 9 times 7 is more than 40. Let's end our turn. Okay, so they're doing more research. That's all very helpful. Found more minor factions. Eresis.
These beings are large and formidable multi-headed hydra. They have hands with claws, capable of manipulating tools, but tend to fight with their large, fearsome jaws and teeth. Atypically viviparous. This fact has caused them to develop villages and social structures.
You heard it from him. Vine snakes. These things are pretty scary, as I recall. High attack, low defense, lots of damage, and circular attack. They're scary in melee range, and they give you movement for each rebuilt city. Okay. And how much to buy that out? Let's do that. Alright.
Nothing.
These large, slow-moving herbivores retain some vestiges of their less intelligent ancestors. Though they are often on 4 legs for eating and resting, they rise up on 2 for observation or using tools. Unlock the mighty Minotaur.
A Minotaur?
Good amount of life, a pretty balanced unit, and they perform just fine during winter. Winter is something I haven't talked about. In this game, there's 2 seasons, so it's just like the Oregon coast. Summer and winter. And during the winter, you can't get anything done. Just like Tank Dad. So these guys perform a lot better in winter, which is a huge benefit during that time. Late game, winter comes more and more frequently as the planet dies. So there's a thing. Extra life for your troops for assimilating those guys. Not bad at all. There's a ruins here. And no one has scouted it yet. I really don't like those bug guys. He hissed at me. Did you hear that? He hissed at me. I need some antihistamine over here. Petrov, you leveled up. How do I... Here, okay. Let's see. Extra science. If I recall correctly, this skill is totally awesome. Yeah. Maybe that's not the one. Accessory slot, vision on army. Ooh. That's good when you're in the field. Where was it? Isn't there one that increases the range of my units? Yeah. This is really strong. Extra range is huge. So we could go down this path or this one to get it. Let's see here. That's not going to be useful in town. I might just go with this one though and unlock that later. Let's see what we eventually get here. Just lots of science. Okay, resource FIDS. That's FIDS is the resources, the production stuff in your city. That's pretty good. So this is just to have her sit in town and be defensive. Yeah, we might go with that. But this is just so good. Let's go ahead, even though she's in the city right now, let's train her up to be combat leader. We need to get you an army, Petrov. In fact, there's our research. We're like 3 away. So we need to be sure to get the mercenary market because that's absolutely essential. And then, do we want to form alliances? Meh. Search party. That's not essential. This could be really helpful. We have glass steel. Let's give ourselves some better weapons. Okay, that'll be that. I need that. I need to research that as well. Huh. Well, that's life for you. I don't think we did the most efficient research plan, but that's what we're going with. Okay. And then we have... how much of that there? So we have 39. We have how many turns before the next plan? 5. We wanted to have 80. Let's just leave it there for now. Oh, I forgot about Holy Resource. Uh-oh. Find the army, defeat it, and get 15 spices. Here's a special quest. But it's a crossbow. I don't really like crossbows. Initiative, lots of extra damage. Whole lot of extra chance to hit. Even more initiative, even more damage. It can be pretty good. It can be pretty darn good. So we need Delver's titanium and glass steel. Okay. That's a thing that we're probably not going to deal with right now. I need to build an army. Those scouts are pretty good, if I recall. And, should we make a couple of them and go cause some trouble, or wait until we can upgrade them? Let's wait until we can upgrade. We're doing well with what we got right now. $30 dust. I'll take it. Even more dust. Happy to oblige. So we're getting a mill, which will help us with production. The 6 on the city. Production's at 19. Didn't we have a mission to keep it at like 40? So we're a ways away from accomplishing that. Approval's good. Growth is good. Yeah. Let's get things done. That would give us, what, 1, 2, or 3? Ooh, Morgar.
I, the Morgar, are noting your presence. Speak.
You strange. Bye. Alright, I really don't trust those bug people. I heard they have oil. We need to build some units. Ooh, we can buy a wine extractor right now. Let's do that. Sewer system, mercenary. Oh, we got combat, guys. 30 dust. Ha! Ha! Okay. The vast deluge is attacking us with his mastermind 2 and a whole lot of these dudes. Run away. Okay, so it's down here that he was accosted. And I need you guys to not do that anymore. They're gonna die. Okay. They're gonna die. We got some dust. We almost lost our Marines. Like I said, they're gonna die. Oh. Oh. Okay, Empire plan. Right, hey, we did it. We have enough influence. Good, because I wasn't paying attention. That is very helpful. Okay, we have a huge advantage now. Okay. So we make more money when we assign people to making money now. 35 versus 30. Okay. Sewer system. That's really good. We want that. 178 is needed. 4 turns growth. 5 turns growth. 39. +2 on terrain with river during the summer. That's really good. Okay. End and turn. Fomorians encountered.
Strange and stranger. This fortress complex in the open sea must be a work of the ancient occupants of the planet. Yet they are no longer present. The fortress is manned by a strange species of creature. Will you talk or attack?
Looks like I'm being attacked. I think they outnumber us. Guys, you've now become a citizen of their empire. They're douches. We are going to make them suffer. So at least we see what kind of military they have. They have a couple of masterminds. They have the Araku 2, a support hero, and another mastermind. So these masterminds: Amphibious, Bloodlust, Slowdown, True Sight, and 3 range. Okay, so they're like casters, basically. They slow people, and True Sight. I guess that means that they can see stealth units. They're not all that scary. We're gonna try and attack these guys. What's their militia look like? Spearmen. Okay. Their hero. Should I be scared? I'm not scared. And then this guy. Okay. We're gonna attack those guys. Let's build some scouts. And it costs a lot. Do we have our mercenary market yet? 3 turns. Alright. Five turns for growth.
Ogres! These are giant and powerful ogres! Simple-minded but humble and withdrawn. Their size and shape show us that they
are well suited to heavy labor and digging pits. Okay.
Dozer!
Cool, they help you build things. Alright. Now we need a new Burrow Streets. That'll give us some production, food, and science. Good, good. Good, good. That would give us lots of food. Let's do that. How much to autocomplete them? A lot. Alright, I'm happy with these things. We kind of need more production. Ooh, okay. Mercenary market, that's important. That is an enemy army. No, that's my army. You know what, you guys? I want you to come back and garrison. Actually, you're rank 1 troops. Just keep exploring. You're expendable. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? Dust Dredger. 178 to auto buy that one. Let's do it. Oh goodness, the bug people. They've got a few foragers. Colonize Kostdrian. Get 15 wine. Okay. Okay. That is an enemy army. I was thinking we get some scouts in here. Alright. There's a mercenary market now. Mercenaries. Okay, they all take more money than I have. Heroes. Again, I need more money. Techites. They're pretty good, as I recall. Good damage. Short range. These guys. Chain lightning, fly. Good damage, lots of life. Yeah, I want him. Okay. So what? Two turns. $27, $34. Let's do that. Let's make some money. We need money because we need mercenaries. One more turn for a sewer system. And then we're golden. Oh, there's gold. Sewer system working on Burrow Street. Oh, Tank Baby's awake. Alright guys, well that was fun to get into this one once again. And yeah, I guess that's a good name. It's not a good start, but you know what? I'm just having a good time. Well guys, hope you enjoyed getting a look at Endless Legend. And with that, I'll call it a day. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.